It's not that I don't have any words, there's just a lot in my mouth. I got my hands on a 5-kilogram tenderloin, and this is my secret hack to cook it. Quick update on the thumb, it's fully operational again. So thank you guys for worrying for me, but we're doing fine and we're going to be cooking awesome food today. While we're at it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It will help the algorithms and boost this video into oblivion. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe. This is 5 kilograms of uncleaned beef tenderloin. This is what I got from my butcher, you know, the one that's close by, my local butcher. And we took it out of the half side of the cow. Morrison rolled the clip, and taking it out, I was able to leave on all of that fat. I have the train on, I have all the parts still on, and today we're going to cook it as a whole because that's freaking awesome. Let me show you how we do it. Make sure I keep that finger dry, it's still a bit sensitive. But I was thinking, since we're going to be roasting that tenderloin, why not make it something tasty, more than it is right now? Maybe we need to fry up some bacon, put it on the inside, and maybe put an egg in there. Tomato sauce, onion. Frying up some bacon in a pan is always a good way to start. And since we got a big roast, we're going to need plenty of it. We're gonna bake it all the way through until it's crispy. Then we'll take the crispy bacon out and use the fat for our sauce. We'll add a little bit of garlic to it, a little bit of tomato sauce, and a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. Make sure you don't forget to season it with a little bit of salt. And let it all fry up. After around 5 minutes or so, the sauce is done, so we're taking it off the fire. Then we'll soften up some onions, and this is around 3 sliced onions. Then we'll fry up some eggs, and we're gonna need a couple of them too because of the size of the roast. With all of the ingredients ready, it's time to put them in our beef tenderloin. Normally I would clean it up, and I even got a beautiful video on that. But this time, I don't want to clean it up. We got all that fat, and we got a little bit of silver skin, that's true, but I want that silver skin to protect the meat. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave the train on, leave that heel part on, and we're just going to open it up. So we'll start by taking a sharp knife and opening this thing up. Be careful now, you don't want to cut your fingers. Make a nice pocket and don't go too deep on the first cut. You can always make it deeper, but once you punch through it, your pocket is gone. Now we're going to stuff this beauty with a couple of layers of Gouda cheese. Then we're going to put on our tasty tomato sauce, some bacon, some onion, our eggs, and again some fresh chopped parsley for a little bit of color. Look at our beautiful stuffed beef roast. It looks absolutely incredible. I just want to eat it as it is. But we gotta roast it still. Then there's another problem. How are we gonna roast this? How are we gonna make sure it doesn't fall out altogether? Well, I thought about it and I thought maybe I just want to tie it up with a little bit of butcher's twine. But then we're gonna be pressing all of it out from the meat, and it will just heat up and just melt out of our beautiful roast. I don't want that. So I thought maybe I should sew it up. But our tenderloin is just too tender. It's not gonna work, it's not gonna hold. So I thought of a whole other idea. I thought we are gonna use a clamp, but my clamp is not gonna fit. So this is where you gotta get creative and make your own clamp. Basically, these are racks that you put on the back of your gas grill, where you keep stuff on that you want to keep warm but you don't want to grill. And I got a couple of these. So I thought, why not use these as my homemade roast clamp? So let's put it together. We're going to use one rack as the base, put on the meat, and put another rack on to function as topside. Then we're going to use some steel wire to secure it, and of course we want to secure it on all ends. What we don't want is to press it down too hard, otherwise we might have well used butcher's twine. Now that everything's secured, we're going to sprinkle on a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt to season it. Now this thing is ready to go on the grill, so let's fire up our Napoleon Prestige Pro. I cooked it to a core temperature of around 54 degrees Celsius on our beef. Of course, it's not going to be the same everywhere, but it worked out really well. So let's take it off the grill. so freaking good. This food makes me so happy. It's got everything. It's got a beautiful crust. It's got that nice juicy red meat, nice and salty, a lot of flavors on the inside. It worked out really well, our trick though. You know, with the clamp, it just made sure everything's stuck in there. I absolutely love it. Let's dig into it.
This looks nice. Now this is a meal.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
It's so flavorful.
It's like
You're eating a beef tenderloin,
there's a pizza in it.
but secretly you're having a meal.
There's so much in it. Normally, when I eat a roast, it doesn't have that crust. It has that crust. The crust is really good.
It's not that I don't have any words, there's just a lot in my mouth.
It's like a steak crust.
It's juicy, it's tender, there's a crunch.
And then inside, there's a pizza and an egg.
And you know, the outside's super crunchy, but the inside is super juicy. So when you bite into it, all of the flavors go out, well, they're everywhere.
And breakfast and lunch and...
And the tomato sauce, that's a really good call. So if you think it doesn't kind of belong there, it does. It really, you need to have that tomato sauce.
And I wasn't sure about the cheese in combination with the tomato sauce. That's a crazy combination. It's insane.
The creaminess of the eggs and the onions are a bit in the background, but the bacon is really good too.
I'm not a big fan of roast,
And the beef,
but I like this.
that's freaking good beef.
It just reminds me of a steak,
14 days dry aged.
and that's a good thing.
If you have like a whole lot of people coming over and they're a hungry bunch, this is absolutely perfect for that situation.
Oh man, I never want another roast. I want this kind of roast. I'm gonna take a little piece and sit in the corner.
Before I'm gonna eat another one of these, I was just gonna say thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the YouTube members. You guys freaking rock. That's so awesome that you guys follow me and support me in everything that I do. If you're not a patron or a YouTube member yet, just check it out in the links down below. Whew, it's just freaking good food, man. Hey, check out our website. The recipe's on there if you want to make this at home. You can just hit the print button and the thing rolls out of your printer. Let's end this video. Eet smakelijk.
We keep on grilling.
See you guys next time. It's so good.
I want some of the bacon. I didn't fully appreciate the bacon.
You see, sometimes we have a problem that you eat everything
Yeah.
before I get a chance to eat everything.
Yeah.
But now we don't have that problem.
Uh,
There's no problem now.
there's no problem.
We solved all problems.